you don't know what the Cold War Alpha is, obviously you have the new game Cold War, which is coming out, and they brought out an alpha which was exclusive only to PS4 from Monday to Friday, and yeah, obviously I had the great opportunity of playing it, which I did do.
They're gone.
And firstly, let's start off with rating. In terms of rating, I'm gonna give the game oh my days. In terms of rating, I'm personally gonna give the game a 9 out of 10. Now, the only reason the game does not get a 10 out of 10 from me is because of skill-based matchmaking. Yes, in the alpha they did implement skill-based matchmaking, which sadly I wish they didn't do, because skill-based matchmaking is extremely annoying and something that I think a lot of the COD community hate. But I think at the same time it was kind of inevitable. They were gonna add it in, it was gonna happen, you know. I think they're trying to implement it more so that it becomes like a normal thing. But yeah, I mean, it got to a point where some of the streamers and YouTubers that I was watching, they literally were purposely playing bad in their games because they wanted to get to a lower lobby so they could actually have fun with the game. Do you know what I mean? I think that makes complete sense. But yeah, skill-based matchmaking is like the one thing that just stops him from making the game a 10 out of 10. The fact that, you know, the fact that they put it in the alpha, because now that they put it in the alpha, it means that they're definitely gonna have skill-based matchmaking in the beta. But yeah. Now, in terms of maps, I think everyone's opinions were kind of similar. What do I mean? Well, there were 3 maps in the core playlist, being either Satellite, Moscow, or Miami. Now, on a whole, I learned that everyone's opinions were kind of the same. Everyone kind of hated Miami, and I think that's kind of because it's just a bit of a campy map, right? It just plays a bit more like a campy map. I'm telling you, like it don't feel nice to play. Now, in terms of Satellite was my personal #1, and it's just because it's quite a big map. It's quite a big map, and I think in terms of it being a big map, like, oh, right, in terms of it being a big map, like, it just felt nice. Oh my days. Anyway, in terms of it being a big map, obviously a big map usually better for snipers, because snipers are long-range weapons, you know. I think the logic all just makes sense there. Now, don't get me wrong, I did also like Moscow, but Satellite just was the one for me. And like I say again, Miami, it just felt a bit more campy. Now, there were a couple weird glitches that also happened in the game whilst the alpha was out, which I guess makes sense. It's alpha, you know. There's gonna be mistakes within the game. One of them being, in the alpha, motion blur. Now, motion blur, if you don't know what motion blur is, actually, it's kind of hard to explain, but long story short, like, basically, after every single game, you had to disable motion blur. I don't know why. I'm gonna guess it was just a glitch. It was a temporary glitch. But yeah, you have to disable it after every single game, which obviously not the funniest thing to do. I think it got to a point where I kind of just got bored and just left it. But yeah, motion blur definitely just annoying thing to constantly have to disable, you know. It's one of those where some people kind of got used to it, some people just kind of got bored of it. I kind of got bored of it. Oh, and he just picked up my sticks. Anyway, yeah. Now, another weird thing was that I think Flinch, and now I'm not going to guarantee this, but I feel like, personally for me, Flinch was gone. I feel like what Flinch is. Basically, when the enemy shoots at you, your gun's going to move. And I think they got rid of that. Right? So obviously it tends to move your gun. And yeah, I think they removed flinch, which is nice because I felt like I actually had a better chance of killing my enemy, because obviously when you get shot at, the gun moves and your shot's going to be more inaccurate. But if they get rid of it, then even whilst the enemy's shooting at me, I'm still likely to probably kill them. So yeah, I love the fact that they got rid of that. I'm not going to confirm it, but I think they got rid of it, because oh my days. Right, so I, for some reason, didn't manage to talk about snipers, which I don't know why, because I literally love snipers. It should have been the first thing that I talked about. But yeah, let me give you a quick rundown. They brought out 2 snipers, the LW3 Tundra and the Pellington. And personal preference, I kind of preferred the Pellington. Now, I know that they tweeted out that they actually made all the snipers buffed just to evaluate them, and then it means that most likely all the snipers are going to get nerfed. But yeah, like personal preference, I just preferred the Pellington, and to be honest, I think it's going to be a beautiful year for the sniping community and the trick shotting community. Like snipers, it felt a lot more crisp, a lot more clean. It just felt a lot more better on a whole to do. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy these few best plays that I got. But yeah, see you guys next time. Oh, I got best play! Yo! Oh my days! Goes. Gonna happen. Oh, this is me. This is my day's been. Oh, 1.